what are your thoughts on minimalism? Like you guys mentioned,
As we hold water bottles,
well, you know,
right.
it's defined differently for everyone, and
Yeah.
everyone
It
has
is.
their own version of it.
Right.
But you mentioned the tiny houses, which I'm so excited about that whole movement.
Yeah.
And if I were ever to own a house, or I would certainly want it to be a tiny one. But
Yeah.
so yeah, what do you think about in general?
I don't know. I love the concept. Love the concept of minimalizing. I mean, I don't know. I just really like that. I guess because I really like that. I'm like, there's certain things I really don't care to have. Like, say it's a $100,000 home or, a $60,000 car. That's really, none of them are even my dream car. Like, my dream car is like a 96 Jeep, Sport. Like, that is my dream car. I love it, and I would like drive for the next 30 years. So when they talk about minimalizing, I see it like that. Like, the things that we're set to attain, or that the world says to attain, isn't really all it's cracked up to be. And I think realistically, like, cutting out all of that, you realize, like, wow, I really don't give a shit about. Or I really don't.
Say whatever you
I
want.
really don't give a shit about, how big my house is, or how, and I say house and cars just because that's what people associate.
Yes.
Granted, it's a lot more than that, like way more.
Right.
But I love the
Today's
minimalizing.
age.
Yeah, but today's logic, like when people hear it, it's like home and cars, or the type of job you have. Minimalizing is just amazing. I think it just gives you a different perspective. Shows you how to do it.
I think we minimalize in different ways of our lives than other people might. I guess, I don't know, the drama, like if you just live out in the country, it's so peaceful, and you don't have this, it's just such a different life out in the country, in a rural setting.
Right.
And I feel like that is such a cutaway from the hustle and bustle rat race that is like the modern city. That,
right. And even people like you, Mankato isn't that big, but the things that they talk about, I'm like, that's so mundane.
Frivolous.
It's so frivolous. It doesn't even matter. Like, it just, I don't know. And when you minimalize, you take out a lot of that without realizing it. You're cutting out a lot of what society already says by you even just minimalizing your objects. It's still cutting out, a lot of it that it just leaves you. Like, you, who you are, and, where nothing else changes that really. And minimalizing, it just gives you a visual of that as far as, it's just me, this is all I need, and I'm way okay with that. Like, I'm great. Like, I'm very good. And for here, like this house, granted it's a big house, it's not that it's huge, but I mean, we'd like it to be, like when we talk about the tiny houses, we mean even for ourselves, it's like the little one bedroom where this would be more like the community house, for people who do come through, or people, who are here staying a while, or wanting to learn, whatever things we start learning in the future. Oh no, it's just a lot. There's a lot we want to do.
Sounds awesome. I'm excited. What are your thoughts on selflessness in relation to you hosting travelers? So, a big part of, I guess we haven't really got to this yet, but a big part of the message that I want to send to society is focusing more on selflessness rather than the typical American dream of, accumulation of wealth through material goods and stuff like that, and dedicating more time to helping others rather than just focusing on ourselves so much. With the program, I see it goes both ways with this type of thing, the exchange, the selflessness of the people that are dedicating their time to helping others in their homes, and also the selflessness that hosting travelers, people that you're not familiar with. And I feel like that's just such a huge, it takes a big heart and a lot of, I guess, you gotta be kind of brave,
Yeah.
A lot of people that I've talked to are just like, man, I don't have the balls to do something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you're really brave. And,
or we're really dumb.
Right.
Yeah,
we're really dumb.
Right.
Yeah, because there it goes.
Yeah.
It is cool.
Pretty much everyone, friends and family are like, what are you doing?
Right?
Yeah.
It is really foreign. And I mean,
it is. It's foreign.
because their first.
I wish it wasn't.
I know, because their first instinct is to, shut people out. Like, no, you don't know what you don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know. They're just out to get you. They're just out. It's like, well,
Right.
if you like live life looking at people like that, then why be on a planet full of people? Like,
Right.
it's just dumb. Like, it just makes no sense. I don't know, it just makes no sense, and I wouldn't, I mean, we're not dumb and naive, you know?
Yeah.
We're not, I mean, I'm sure that we're going to make some mistakes. I mean, not everyone that's going to come through is going to be like the greatest, you know, person in the world, but we'll either just learn from that and move on. But otherwise, I mean, we're not, I don't know, selfless, I guess, because it is a barter, but it is, I don't know.
It's just so much like what we want out of life and like
Mhm.
community and
Yeah, that's
you
there
know
you go. That's
being
the way to
with
put it.
people
Yep.
Right.
and
Trusting, you know, just trusting mankind. Like,
right.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yes.
trust them once in a while, because
Right.
average, we're not serial killers. You know, average, we're all, you know,
Right.
and we all want to have a sense of community. We do. Like, it's just innate.
Right, every
It's
person
in
wants
us.
that.
You know, we do.
Right.
We
Yeah.
are beings that want to be connected, and I think this is a great way, because I don't want to learn everything that's like not. Like, I don't want to learn every skill. I'm not passionate about every single thing, but I love to see people who bring a skill and are that passionate, because that's
Working
enjoyable
together.
to watch and work together and learn like the general and the basic, which is great. But it's nice to see people in their element and be able to, like, you know, be a part of that, whether it's giving up some pieces of land here or, you know, letting them fulfill their dream, whether it's, so we're talking about even tiny homes. You know, somebody wanted to come in and was like, listen, I really would love to do this. I just have nowhere to do this on. Well, we'd benefit and say, yeah, help us, you know, we'll help you. And
Mhm.
again, you're just connecting with people and seeing how awesome they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like people sometimes.
Right. So that's, I mean, yeah, proven the point of just selflessness. You guys are talking about, you know, letting people take up some of your land, and that's so awesome, in my opinion. And that's just one little example, I'm sure, but it's really cool. I guess the last question I have on this awesome list is what your thoughts are on the 50-year plan, and what do you guys think about that? Because I get a lot of mixed reviews from people and concerns.
Concerns. I think it sounds cool. Like that would be something that would grab my own attention too. To kind of daydream and think about it. I don't know. I don't think I could ever do something like that. I think it's too nomadic for my taste. A little bit.
Yes.
You know, like
It's like the most extreme. Well, not
Right.
that, actually, there are
Well,
much more extreme,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's up there in the.
but it's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think like a big part of us buying this land and this house, it was at a good deal, and we were able to do that. But it's so that we can like have a home base, you know, spend however much time we want here, and then travel later on in our lives. And I think having a home base is, for me, it's very important. So I need that space, and you know, where you have things that you know,
Yeah.
and you know, a home.
Right.
But I think it's a cool idea. Like, I
Yeah, I know. I like that. I mean, that'd be really cool. Like, I think it'd be really such a life changer. It'd be an eye opener. Like, so it'd make you look at things just differently. Because I've talked to other friends about, you know, I always said I should have been a gypsy. I just love, like, I would not have minded like carrying my stuff in a caravan and going.
Mhm.
That would have been ideal. Like, I like that thought. Like that concept of, you know, going this 1 year to out of state is amazing. I think that's a great idea. Like, I would have loved to have done something like that. If I would have changed things, I think maybe I would have taken more of the gypsy route. If that would have presented itself, because I think it's a great concept, and I think you know, it changed your whole view on life. How does it not just,
Right.
Right.
you know, how does
You're
it
gonna
not
have, like,
change
a life
your
full
view?
of stories,
Right, and just-
experiences.
Yeah. And
That's
it's not for
awesome.
everyone.
Yeah.
You know, it's not for
No,
everyone.
no.
Right.
That's
And you know,
not
I
what I'm trying
definitely
to tell people
understand that.
either.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand it's not for everyone, but it's a really, I mean, that's just a really cool concept. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
It would be really fun. I'm a little bit jealous.
Right.